Hey, it's your girl KB back with another review for Love Island. Yes, y'all, I'm really trying to figure out how to do my lighting in this room because if I do the overhead lighting, it does a big glare right down the middle. So I think maybe I need to do some wall sconces to get a top, maybe like one at the top and then maybe two up lights. We're gonna have to play around with it. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I got my little desk lights and stuff, but yes, y'all, on to the review. This will be like episode 18 and 19. The boys are getting to know the Casa girls better. Bryce is talking to Sydney and she's asking him if he's ever had Haitian food. He says he's had Haitian food in passing. I don't know, I just didn't believe it. Where you had some Haitian food in passing, Bryce? Please let me know, okay? But he says, she's like, well, it's spicy. You're going to have to eat some spicy. He's like, oh, no, it'll kill me. I can't do spicy. And so I was confused at them even having a conversation because didn't they have a terrible kiss? Wasn't he like, oh my God, I think that last one bust my lip. I taste blood. And then you flip over to her and she was like looking extremely disgusted. Only Trinity likes Bryce's kisses. And that's what makes me wonder, like, are you in it for love or are you in it to win it? Because that's not to say that, you know, just because everybody else don't like his kisses, that he's a bad kisser. Maybe it works for her. Maybe it does work for her, but it cracks me up how everybody else says that Bryce is a bad kisser. We see the girl, Alana and Zach. She looked, I'm in the number that feel like she looked young. It just looked weird for her to be there when you got all these hot girls coming out, busting it open. And then you got her looking like she's all of 16, 17 years old with some angel wings on. Like, okay. All right. And then, yeah, they over here. But she gonna get plucked out anyway because they found some videos of her saying the N-word. So, I feel like this will be the last that we see of her. And she lets him know that she has made out with Charlie, his brother from the previous season, in the club. But she's still interested in him, and he's still interested to get to know her. How weird. KC keep asking, you know who I'm with, right? Every time we see him, you know who I'm with, right? Yes, KC, they watch the show. They're allowed to watch the show behind the scenes so that they can come and pull up with a special. We're doing a big one. Doing a big one. Sierra was like, yeah, you're with Anaya, but that's not your girlfriend. Y'all ain't closed off. Like, okay. Meanwhile, the girls are pissed. Like, where are boys? Where are the Casa boys? And I'm with them. What boys at? Kata and Trinity, like, they're going to be mad if they men is doing something sexual. They're going to be mad. Kata, Zach was never yours. I don't even know why you went in that hideaway and did anything with him. You already knew he was going to be on his worst behavior. Right before, during, and after the hideaway, he said, hey, you gonna be mad at me if I explore some bombshells over here? So, Kata, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear a thing, Kata. Anaya says that she is tired of feeling like a stupid bee and looking like a stupid bee. I said, period. Trinity tells her that she needs to take a man back. It don't matter. You need to find somebody to take back because I'm tired of Casey playing in your face. She's genuinely tired of it. Trinity, she is so me because listen, I be ready to pop a one. I ain't gonna say N-word. Pop a one, okay? Stop playing by me and mine. Ain't nobody got time. You better get around away from here with that. Trinity also wants to ban the girls from saying the boys' names. It's an embargo on them niggas' names. I don't want to hear it. Tomorrow we don't want to hear it at all, okay? Back at Casa, sharing the bed, Sincere and Amora Corbin and Jaden, Zach and Alana. I hope they do couple up so that when it's time to pluck her at the island, it's gonna be real easy to pluck him right on out with her. Okay, Bryce and Sydney, and Casey and Tiara, and Caleb and Parmita. They smooching down. Casey and Tiara for sure. She came in there on a mission. She only has eyes for KC. Okay? Only has eyes for KC. He is so excited to be getting free kisses that he ain't got to work for. And, you know, oh man, I ain't got to do this. Oh man, I just free kisses. Free kisses for me. I deserve, you know, because wasn't nobody behind my door on the first day. Nobody. It was just me and my plants. One plant, one bed, one pillow. Okay? Just me and my plants behind my door. While Sincere had 2 3-bitties behind his door. Okay? He be about to cry about it every time. I said, yeah, you can tell KC, you can tell by how KC dressed. And I know it's a Cali thing. Like, they gonna wear the white socks. They gonna wear the loafers. They gonna look goofy with it. They gonna do the Michael Jackson. I call it the Michael Jackson. I get it. I went to school with a lot of Cali niggas. I went to Spelman, and Morehouse has so many Cali dudes. Okay, so I get it. I totally get it. But with that, I know what the lame Cali look like, and I know what the regular is like. You know what I mean? And he definitely teeters that the lame, you know what I mean? I have good faith in KC. I'm not even gonna lie. You can tell he has all the tools to be a good dude, but he don't know how to navigate it because he ain't never got bitches before, right? So, and he's in his early 20s still, so he gotta work through being an F-boy for a few years to kind of learn, okay, let me get some girls, because after this show, he's gonna get girls, lame or not. He's going to get this. So he'll have a few years to you know, learn the ropes, because right now he lame, and even the conversations that you have, you can tell that he's not good sexually. We was thinking that Anaya couldn't kiss and he had to teach Anaya how to kiss. No, Anaya had to dumb her kisses down for him. Okay, but we see he excited about Tiara. He is excited about Tiara. He's talking to the boys about he's like, the Villa girls don't understand my powers. I got aura over here. I got aura over here. My stock gonna go up. With whom? With whom, good sir? Jody. I was like, you know, these girls, they just trying to get back to the villa, right? You know how many of y'all they will kiss every night, dummy? If you know, you know. You know how many they suck every night, Jody? That's all I could think of. Like, and then what made it so funny was when I saw it, that's what I was thinking was, well, if you know, you know, but was the baby boy saying, you know how many say suck every night, Jody? And then somebody online said Tiara is giving a little what's her name? What, not Ponderosa? What was the girl name? Girl. Maybe it was Ponderosa. It was giving Ponderosa the girl, I just want some dick. Why you want to fuck me, huh? To make my girl mad? Why you in her house, Jody? What was that girl's name? It was something with a P. It was something with a P. Pandora. Pandora, like Pandora's box. There it is. You Pandora, didn't you? No, I ain't that girl. Oh, yes. Yeah, that is one of my favorite movies, my favorite little hood classics, okay? So, yes, I'm officially off the KC train. I mean, not to say that he's some terrible person. It was some moments where I was just like, it's one thing to be in Casa Wild, and that's what you're supposed to do. But keep her name out your mouth. You ain't gotta be. It was it was a couple of times where it felt slick dissy Cause like he was talking to Sydney at one point, and he was like, "Yeah, but back in the village," she had to stop him like, "That ain't what we finna do." It was a couple of times where you could tell he was on the verge of dissing Anaya, or he told the truth to us where he didn't tell the truth to her. You know what I mean? So this is me officially off the Casey train. I was on it as long as I could be because, you know, I'm always root for the black man until he shows me reason for otherwise. Okay, so here we are. So now Ariana is coming out to the girls like, hey girls, text message. Y'all Casa experience start today. They get to cooking themselves breakfast, getting ready, doing their pep talk. Ariana lets them know, y'all gonna get a dozen. Forget 6, we gonna get a dozen to make sure each one of you get a... No excuses, okay? Even if you like the same one, you got 10 more to choose from, okay? A dozen, okay? I was cracking up. I said she wants them to recouple real bad. Everybody, pick one. The dozen men is pulling up on the yacht, y'all. And the guys, the Casa, see the yacht, and they're like, yo, what's going on? Was it Bryce was like, yo, it's like 6 Corbins on there. And it was like, it's more than 6. It's like a dozen. There's a dozen guys on there. They're slick freaking out. It was cracking me up. So the ladies meet the guys. They have a pool party and kind of like a speed dating mixer. Afterwards, the guys pick 2 girls each and to kiss. 2 girls each to kiss. And it seems like they was loving Anaya. People was like, oh, Kayla and Melody didn't get kissed. But I'm like, we didn't see all 24 kisses, did we? So we probably just didn't need to see their kisses. So yeah, I don't think we saw all 24 kisses. Therefore, I'm just not going through all them kisses. Let me tell you something. I don't even remember these Casa boys' names. So it's going to literally be some of these stuff. It's like, such and such was talking to a Casa boy. Such and such was talking to a Casa boy. Because I don't know these boys' names. They didn't have like a memorable intro like the Casa girls did. It was too many of them on the intro. So no, I did not write them down. When I watch tonight's episode and get to doing that, then I'll go ahead and do it. But for this one, half of this stuff going to be Casa boys. Such and such and the Casa boy. Okay. So one of the Casa boys' name I do know is Carl. Aren't they so cute? Anaya and Carl. She got... Oh, wait. I'm not even there yet. I jumped ahead of myself. So they got to kiss 2 girls each. One of the guys, Keon, that was kissing Anaya, he's like holding her and he started squatting her. I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay. And then the girls pick 6 guys, but they don't say which ones they pick. Ariana just says they group pick, and these are the 6. I was like, okay. So they picked Carl, Gal, Ronnie, Shay, Kyle, and Corey. I didn't do so bad. Carl and Anaya. They were super cute. Looks like they got a lot in common. Online has already shipped them together hard, okay? She, I was sold when he hit her with the, you know what I mean? My lady. And she, and you know, got up. I said, oh, what a change from KC. Anaya, screaming her name across the villa as if she's supposed to come running like, yes, my dear. Because what was that? I can never get over. I think that was when I was officially over the KC train. When he started screaming her daggone name across that villa like that. Anaya. Like she was supposed to come. That was when I was over Casey. I ain't even gonna hold you. He lost a lot of people on these couple episodes, but that one right there, it had my eye twitching. Like Anaya said she was raised as a princess. I know she finna ignore that. You might as well just pull upside and just lay on your horn for me to come out. Just lay on the horn for me to come out. Don't come to the door. Don't come to the door at all. No, that's what gentlemen do. You can just turn your ass right on around. That's how I felt with Anaya. He laid up on in the villain screaming her name across the outside. Baby, I was so through with him. It be the little things that I'ma catch before the big things. Like the first big thing that could have been a big thing, I didn't look at it as like a big thing. A lot of people looked at it as like a big thing when he kept bringing up her dark skin and her melanin and stuff. I was just kind of like, he probably got dark skin mama that just kind of beats that type of rhetoric in his head. Not to say that it's okay that it's not genuine, but he probably don't know nothing but that type of language. You gotta think, he's like 20-something years old. Okay, me and my almost, me being born, what the kids say, you was born in the 1900s. Me being born in the 1900s and all, you know, I can see where there's a group of women that raise their sons with that type of rhetoric. That's just nature to him. You know what I mean? So I didn't take that as a red flag. But that screaming across the villa, red flaggity flag down, okay? No matter if he did. The fact that he even had to have a conversation about manners and what type of chivalry she expects. Like, he knew to get on the outside of the street. So I was like, okay. But I don't know. The fact that he even brought that conversation up had me like, oh, so you might not be all that chivalrous. Okay. Okay, we gonna see. And we saw. So, Carl is over there teaching the girl Mandarin, teaching her Japanese. I said, ooh, he got her saying, my name is Anaya. And just, you know, nice regular phrases, not kiss me or, oh my God, I want to lick your face up and down. You know, word to Gabriel. Gabriel's fine though. He could get away with it just a little bit. But girl, get your swirl on, okay? The haters is so mad that she didn't pick a black guy. I saw a lot of reviews. I saw a lot of people online like, oh my God, they must have did a paper bag test. They did a brown paper bag test to see which boys could come back. Which boys can stay in the villa. I was like, ooh, not a paper brown bag test. And when I saw it, I was like, ooh, they didn't pick any of the black guys. And then when I really just paid attention, I'm like, I wouldn't have picked neither one of them either. Because one, I don't go for the meathead. I don't want no big meathead. What you do? Oh, I'm a trainer. Hell, boy. Trainers, chefs. What else? Trainers, chefs. It's like a couple of professions where it's built in that you're just gonna be smashing your clients. Realtors, I'm not talking to, well, I'm married, so it don't matter. But even in my single days, I'm not talking to no trainer. I'm not talking to no chef. I'm not talking to no realtor. You're smashing your clients. I'm good. And they all gave, I'm a meathead F-boy trainer. It was just, I don't know. And they weren't all that cute. Y'all was going up for these men. Well, I'm like, they did the girls dirty because maybe 3 of these boys can hold a candle to the casa. I mean, to the villa boys, but they was not cute. They was not cute. So everybody was mad that Anaya didn't pick the guy that squatted her or whatever. Only for him to get online and start liking hate tweets. He started liking hate tweets about Anaya. And it's like, and this is why she didn't pick him, because he gives that aura. Just, and people kept freeze framing that face, and he like, looking all crazy like, I'm straight. Where's Carl? Bring in Carl, okay? I'm feeling Carl. Because them men look like they would have did her dirtier than KC ever thought about doing her. KC, more than KC is capable of doing, okay? She knew better. She knew better. So, what else? Melanie and Anaya, y'all. When they get to, they eliminate the guys. They pick who they gonna pick. And they should be mixing and mingling. I'm thinking they finna go mix and mingle with the guys. Melanie and Anaya go out to the side to get on my nerve, to go piss me off. Okay? Okay, we're just gonna say it, right? 3, 2, 1. I miss my man. I was so irritated. But over at Casa, Bryce is going through it, okay? He is going through his Trinity withdrawals, and it is just all bad. Sincere had to grab him by the waist and go check on him. He over there like, I was talking to some of the girls, and I told a joke, and none of them laughed. Trinity would have bounced out laughing at my joke. Baby, he looks like he wants to jump off the side of the villa. I was weak. He just might as well scream, my Shayla! Out into the ocean. It was so much. My Shayla. Meanwhile, she's over in the photo booth smooching down, okay? Her and Corey going in. Yeah, we're going to post. Yeah, we're going to put it up on the board. Let the people know. Let the people know. Smooching down. They share a bed that night. Some people feel like Bryce and Trinity are fake. And who cares? As long as my baby goes to the finals, go Trinity. Give her a Poppy commercial. Give her a makeup brand commercial. Let's see her in like an Amazon Prime commercial or something. You know, like when Megan Thee Stallion and Olandria eventually make a song together, put her, Janae, and, you know, maybe one other girl, one other Villa girl, one other Love Island girl in the video. Like, I want to see the things for Trinity. Let's go ahead and take her all the way, you guys. Episode 19. Kenzie and Akasa boy. They talking, and I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I barely be listening to some of these conversations because they halfway don't be talking about nothing. And then, you know, these conversations ain't going nowhere. These relationships ain't going nowhere. So Kenzie's talking to one of the Casa boys, and they go from talking about grandparents, like, what you call your grandparents? What you call your grandparents? To her being like, yeah, my titties are sugar and spice and everything nice. And I was just like, okay. But you don't be lustful. But you lead with literally. She did it like 4 times. Okay. They kissing down, okay? They gonna sleep in the same bed. Corbin and Parmita are chatting. He's like, yeah, I let Caleb, you know, pull you first and all that. But, you know, now it's time for me. It's time for Caleb. She's like, yeah. No, it's time for Corbin, okay? She's like, yeah, Caleb is like giving husband vibes. And you're just a clown. I said, damn. You must be a clown too, girl. You must got your red nose on the same. Then she's like, remember when I messaged you? Apparently, they talked about working out together because she was moving where he was. They had followed each other, and she was just like, yeah, we should work out together. He tells her, oh, you're not going to be able to keep up. You ain't going to be able to keep up. She said, who can keep up? And show her arms. She said, you want to see my back? And turned around. Baby, it's Big P, not the little one. I said, bring her back to the villa. Bring Parmita back to the villa. She's that girl and you're never going to play in her face. She said, hold up. Who can't keep up? Who? Do you want to see my back? Boy, don't play with it. I said, Big P, not the little one. I like Parmita. I like Parmita. She wasn't with the mess, okay? He asks if she gonna sleep in the bed. She says no because she gotta get some sleep tonight. But then they start kissing down, okay? They kissing down. And they pretty much in front of everybody, and they just pull the pillow up. And I was like, oh, okay, the pillow just really makes it more obvious. Later on, they are sitting right next to Caleb, just chatting it up, taking pictures and stuff. Caleb looking all uncomfortable while it's the 3 of them. But once Parmita goes off, he just busts out laughing like, damn, not again, bro. Not again, bro. Yes, Corbin's taking your girl again. But he's just like, listen, I know what to do. I'm finna go explore. Don't even worry about it. I'm glad I know. Casey pulls Sydney for a chat in the damn bedroom. He basically born in the bedroom. She's asking him what he's into, what he's done. He ain't into toys and stuff. She's like, yeah, I haven't done any toys either. And she asked him about, no, somebody say whipped cream. He says he's done it before. She says she would do it. Alrighty. They talk about exploring, and she said, yeah, I want to taste everybody. I'm going to explore everybody. He's like, oh, okay, well, you sleeping with me tonight. And they started kissing down in the bedroom, child. I said, well, all right. Later on, he goes to tell Tierra that they going to be, you know, how you feel? How you feel about sleeping with other people tonight? And she's like, what? What? He like, you ain't exploring? She's like, no, I ain't exploring. I came here for you. And he like, dang, that's crazy. You better explore. And so she's pissed, and she basically want to call him a weak ass bitch nigga, okay? Because how dare you? Possessive much, girl? It hasn't even been a full 24 hours, and this is Casa. Girl, this is a Wendy's. What's wrong with you? She was mad. Y'all, I ain't had no drink, and so, not so long, but like a week's worth of videos, because I had a tooth issue, and I had got TMJ, and my ear, everything was hurting. So that's why the videos came a little slower. With the Love Island videos, at least, came a little slower because I was going through it, and I had to take pain meds, and so I couldn't drink on the pain meds. And then I was finally able to get into the dentist for them to get in there and shave the feeling down some, because it was up too high, y'all. I was going through it. So yeah, Tierra and Casey, she's like, why are we arguing? Are we arguing? Why are we arguing? He's like, I'm not arguing. Yeah, she crazy, bro. She's crazy. If he ain't locked all the way in with Anaya in the villa, why you think he finna lock all the way in with you? It was crazy. When he tells the boys about it later, Zach is like, yeah, she's worse than Anaya, bro. That's worse than Anaya. Exactly, because Anaya ain't did all that much to you. This is Tierra explicitly telling you she don't want you to explore. Anaya would tell you that she would want you to explore, even though she would use her emotions to kind of manipulate the situation. Not that I'm judging her, because word to the brats, okay? Word to the brats. So Sincere and Amora, he ain't my bae. He really more like my bidet. Okay? He lied to me and I'm lying to him. Okay, yeah, we both ain't shit. Quit asking me, I'm gonna leave my number. Oh, you stupid bitch. He lied to me and I'm lying to him. Fuck, he guess we both ain't shit. That's what I think of when I see Sincere and Amora. Cause girl, girl, stop playing with me. When she said that man was emotionally intelligent, I said, she's playing. She just need to get back to the villa by any means necessary. Emotionally intelligent, girl. I wonder, do they get less or more clips than what the general public gets when they're watching the show? I would think that they would get more so that they can be given exact strategy on what to say and how to come in to do the best dirty macking that they can, right? So she know good and well that man is nobody's emotionally intelligent. And then she's like, oh, a butterfly. A butterfly, that's a sign. I was asking God for a sign on how to smooch you down. And they get the smooching down, y'all. And then the internet's had me cracking up because they was like, she's a full-blown lesbian. She don't like men. I said, ooh. That makes it even funnier. He lied to me and I'm lying to him. Fuck it, yes, we both ain't shit. Wait, where's to Megan Thee Stallion, y'all? That's one of my favorite songs. Then it's got the little Philly beat to it. So every time I play it, my husband get up and he do the little right, he do it real hard like Uzi. He lied to me and lied to him. That's like one of my favorite Megan songs. It was just every time I see Amora, that's what I be playing in my head. They said she a lesbian and they need to bring her back to the villa for Melanie. Melanie. Because Melanie and her girl kissing self. Girl. Okay. I see what's happening. I see. Speaking of Sincere, he clean cracked me up when the guys was in the bedroom and they was talking about connections and how they feeling and stuff. And they asked how his connection is with Tierra. They got a whole lot of stuff in common. And then it's like, well, what about Anaya? What y'all got in common? We have nothing in common. Oh, okay. Sincere head tilted like, he can't wait to run back to Bubs and tell her. He can't wait to get back to Bubs and tell her what you said. If that postcard don't reveal it first, y'all, I don't know who's sleeping with who, but who cares? The challenge comes up. They have to go Villa versus Villa in the challenge. Villa versus Casa, I'll say. And they have to battle their couple. A lot of it was very disturbing and disgusting, so I could not watch it twice to take notes from it. I am not sorry. That stuff was, when I saw toes going in mouth, I just got up and made another drink, and I just kind of, like a horror movie, just looked between my... Why y'all got women sucking toes? Women, why are y'all down there sucking toes? And it didn't even specifically say to suck toes. So the fact that Trinity got her ass down there to suck toes because she knows she was going against a toe sucker, she was like, God dang, I gotta suck when he over there, a toe sucker. And she really went down there and sucked some man feet. Trinity, you might want to, don't you ever do that shit again. Don't you? Trinity, I don't ever want you to do you. I would rather y'all give them another mouth swapping mustard challenge than to have these girls down on their knees sucking feet. Pissed me clean off. Child, I was upset. Juneteenth just passed. And I didn't even pay enough attention to see if it was white feet or black feet, but it don't matter because women shouldn't be down there sucking feet, period. Oh, I was disgusted. Kizzy popping splits all on the man's head. Popping splits. I think somebody nibbled on each other's. It was... You can see the guys pulling the girls all the way up to their face. You can see the girls putting their face all the way up over. I said, ooh, they went hood on these people. They went hood. The guys is grabbing. And I said, don't put a thumb in. My God. They almost slipped the thumb in. It was just so much going on. It was a tie. So they have them do a tiebreaker freak off, child. I was outdone. I wish we could get a multi-angle close-up on the eye contact that Melanie and Kata must have gave each other. Because the way that they were locked in and just, there was nobody in their path. Nobody was thinking that they was going to kiss them. They just locked in and just went for it. I was like, this enemies to lovers trope is... The sapphic enemies to lovers trope. It might be it for me. Can the girls couple up? Has that been done? Is that a thing? Can we just send some of these boys home and let the girls love on each other? Because Kata and Melanie, baby, they locked in. I want them to pair up. And then in the crosshairs of kissing everybody trying to win, we see Melanie reach down for Trinity, give her a little quick step while she's in motion, still walking across. I was like, my goodness. And of course the girls win. The Villa win. I said, period. They better have. But that challenge was crazy, y'all. It was so much toe sucking. Guys was taking their pants off. Girls' whole dress was riding up their back. I guess because they're in thong bikinis all the day, most of the day anyway, that they didn't care that their dress was riding up and their booty was exposed. But my God, it got raunchy. Now, one person's booty who didn't get exposed with the person, Carl. Carl was a gentleman. He held Anaya's dress. I saw that clip. Online. I said, oh, we can appreciate it, gentlemen. Okay, Carl. Bring them back to the villa. We'll keep them in the villa. Keep them there. So conversations later. Melanie, was it Ronnie? Was she talking to Ronnie? She asked him, did I scare you? When I was sleeping in Soul Ties. He was like, yeah, it's really comfortable. She was like, yeah, that's why I was sleeping here. But, when I was being a little crazy, did I scare you? He was like, yeah, a little. But it was just like a little... beware of dog sign. She was like, Well, this is a cute dog. I don't know why that cracked me up because I was like, beware of dog. But she took it in stride because I'd have been like, beware of dog. But it's a cute dog. Mel was talking to this is a little out of order, but oh well. Mel was talking to Corey later on. He starts dirty macking, letting her know that Sincere ain't been being truthful with her, okay? He ain't been telling you the truth, girl. That man is lying to you. And she's just like, oh, really? That's not the first time I've heard that. Exactly, girl. You've seen it in your face. You told him yourself. I know how you do. You hold hands, you lead the girls on. I already know how you get down. And then he tells her, no, I said that. Oh, he also was saying, yeah, well, I'm the type of guy, you can check me. You can check me. You can tell me when I'm wrong. I can take that. I can take that. I said, okay. Okay, I can take that. And then Trinity, Kata, and Jen have a girl chat. This is where Trinity was like, you know, she had a good time with Corey. It was a good kiss. Photo booth was cool. But she's missing Bryce. She missed Bryce. And she kind of feel bad for smooching because she don't know if he over there smooching. Girl, don't nobody like him. He ain't over there smooching. But if one of them girls was interested, he'd probably be smooching. So she did what she was supposed to do. I'm not mad at her wanting her man because she did what she was supposed to do. She was in that confessional crying, baby, sobbing. I couldn't take it. She ends up telling him that it's okay to explore Mel because her heart ain't in it. So that's why we saw him over there talking to Mel. Tiara ends up in bed with Bryce Child. She's like, why don't you want to explore? You're not going to explore? He's like, I miss Shirley, my Shayla. It was so aggy, y'all. I don't remember who was in the bed with who. Who cares? We gonna see who actually stays in the villa from the casa. This episode for tonight looks real interesting. Looks like the girls are gonna get a postcard and they're gonna get some tea. I said give them Trinity and that purple, so cute, so cute. Give them the tea so that everybody, well, not everybody, because Trinity might not. Give them the tea to where the girls that need to bring a guy back to casa. And we saw Kenzie. I appreciate Kenzie because sometimes Melanie and her I love my man, I miss my man kind of sways the girls' opinion. But I'm glad Kenzie was like, no, we taking men back. Everybody pick a man. We ain't going for this bull. I said, period, Kenzie. Let the girls know. We taking the men back with us. They're staying. Let the men sweat. They probably bringing girls back anyway. Okay? So that's it for Love Island, y'all. What's today? Thursday? It's Thursday. So there's going to be an episode tonight. And then there's going to be an episode Friday. I might do them separately, might do them together. We're going to see how good tonight's episode is. If it's bussy, I might come on in tomorrow and just go and get it out the way. But that's it. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. What else? All of the things. Just do all of the things anyway. Subscribe mainly because people be watching, but they don't be subscribing. I'm like, how I get 90% new viewers on every video, but y'all don't be watching. Just go subscribe. If y'all watch the video, just go subscribe and watch another and another and another. Like and subscribe, comment, all the things. Bye.